Hey everyone, Jason, Front Door Plus. It's another Friday. Hopefully, you're having good weather where you're at. Apologies for my voice. In the last week, I seem to have lost it. It's actually better today. It wasn't very good a couple days ago, which to the cheers of the people I work with, because then I had to either whisper or not talk. So that's just a week of coughing and too much talking. All right, let's get to some fun stuff. First up, I want to do a huge shout out to the Russell Ladies Night team that put the Ladies Night together this week. That's Jose and Judy and the gang. The tickets went on sale this morning at 8 a.m. and we've got some really cool stats that we can share. Or first off, it's sold out in under 3 hours, pretty much 2 hours. Last year they sold out in 2 days, which was amazing, and now we're talking hours. So before the 8 a.m. Launch of tickets on our website, there was over 250 people waiting to get their tickets. The first order came in 55 seconds, which we're really proud of. That means that there's not much friction when you're buying your tickets. We were 50% sold out in 5 minutes, which is really cool to hear. And within 20 minutes, we were 75% sold out. They, at that point, added a few more tickets to the site. And within probably an hour of that, we were sold out. So if you didn't get tickets, hang tight. If there's any cancellations, we'll let you know. But that doesn't usually happen with the Russell Ladies Night. It's a huge hit. So there's a really good story here to tell the rest of the to tell the rest of the ag societies that we deal with. Is it's not just your ticketing platform. It's Josie and the gang did a really good job with their social media, with timing it, with explaining what's going to happen, when tickets are going to go on sale. Really cool that they did it the morning of International Women's Day. I think that's really cool. So they just picked a lot of really good reasons and timing to get this done. So that's why it's sold out. And so kudos to you guys. It's not us that did anything. We're just here as the plumbing to help you out. You guys did a really good job. So the gang at the office here was excited for you and very proud of what you did. And we want to use that as a template to tell other people in Ontario and in Alberta and Saskatchewan. So kudos to you guys. That's cool. We're looking forward to hearing how the night goes. I've heard some of the stories from the inside, and it sounds like it's always a really fun time. Want to do a huge shout out. I didn't do this last week. Shout out to Meredith. She was at OAS, and we kind of joked about some of the stories about cash and trailers and maybe not trailers around. But one thing Meredith did is she stood up and during my session at the end and said some really nice things about myself and the team and working with us. So Meredith, really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone that does that. You don't have to do that, but you do. And so that says to us, it gives us the feedback that we're doing something right as a group and as a team. And at the end of the day, we consider everyone friends. So we call it business friends, right? So we really appreciate that when that happens. And we'll continue to help everyone 110% that we always do. Another shout out, Amy and Abby. I almost said their names together, which I mix them up for some reason all the time. So that's kind of an inside joke. But Abby, thanks for sending us home with a few more Capital Fair cups. Had a really good time as a bartender a couple of weeks ago. Maybe that's where I lost my voice, chatting with people and telling them how many ounces they had in their drinks. But thank you for sending the team at Front Door Plus some extra cups. We're really stoked. We'll take a group picture with them next week. Maybe there'll be water in them. I'm looking at you, Catherine, because I know you're going to call me out on some other alcoholic beverages, but there might be some at the office on Friday afternoons. I know district meetings are coming up, especially in Ontario. If you'd like the Front Door Plus team to come and hang and chat, to have work sessions on how some of this stuff works. We did it last year in District 1, 2, and 3. We can definitely do that again. So if you guys want us to come out and just help explain some things, it's not a pitch, it's not a sell, it's just try to help, then we're definitely up for that. Hopefully I get my voice back in 7 days because I'm headed to Sassy, which is the Saskatchewan version of the conventions we've been going to, just like Alberta and Ontario. We've been invited out to Sassy, so we're really looking forward to seeing everyone in Saskatchewan and just having these discussions. It's also over St. Patrick's Day weekend. So if I'm losing my voice now, I feel like I'm going to lose like my liver while I'm there. So I'm looking forward to that and just hanging out. I've never been to Saskatchewan, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And the last thing for an update for this week is Tap at the Gates, which is our tap technology using these devices, and then of course you can tap a phone directly. It's coming along really well. We're in the last sort of stages of beta testing. We want to make sure everything is going to work fine and it's going to be easy. That's the number one thing when we work on any of these things, is in capital letters across any screen or any whiteboard that we work on, is it says easy there. So we want to make sure that this all works, but we're still on target to release this sometime in April. And we're really looking forward to you guys using this at your gates, whether you're doing a rodeo or your fairs or exhibitions, being able to take debit, credit, and track cash, and then tie that back to some stats and some data that shows who actually showed up and what type of tickets. Is going to be a game changer, I think, this summer. For ease of use for your treasurers. And the thing we're hearing, especially at OAS last week or 2 weeks ago, is this data helps. It helps sort of fill in the gaps with the grants that you're working on. So whether it's a tourism grant and you're trying to figure out if people are coming from more than 40 kilometers away, or you're trying to figure out how many children or youth are participating, we're going to be able to do this. Even if you're running cash, you're going to be able to know what tickets are being sold rather than just taking cash. So there's some really cool things happening there. We're having really good discussions with ag societies in Alberta, Ontario, and Saskatchewan about this. So I'm looking forward to releasing this to the wild, into the wild, and then also getting feedback. So whatever changes or tweaks that you guys want as a group, let's do it. And I think we're going to have a really good summer together, working with At the Gates and taking those transactions there. And then of course the ones we really want are the ones happening on couches a couple days before or a week before, whatever the events are. Okay, I'm going to go maybe have a alcoholic beverage or two to calm my voice down. I hear that actually helps recoup your voice. Have a lovely weekend, everyone. And if you ever have any questions, you guys know how it works. You can always reach out to Krista, myself, or the team. This is a team effort, whether it's the Russell Gang or it's Cold Lake out in Alberta, who just came on board last week for their Bullaramas this summer. This is a team effort, so let's try to figure out how to make things work and have a lovely spring and summer. Cheers, and we'll see you soon somewhere, hopefully with a voice. Have a great weekend.